we're going to try a technique from this book called Easy to Love, Difficult to Discipline by Becky A Bailey. Now, this first point we want to try is about focusing on what you want. Now, a lot of parents probably already do this subconsciously on and off, but the biggest thing here is consistency. And when you become aware of what you're doing, you'll start to understand why some days the kids will actually react a little bit better than other days. Like, kids will be kids, but there's always a way that you can try and curb it. And so what we did in this past couple of weeks is try this actual technique, and we've seen some pretty good results. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples so you can understand what I'm talking about, and then how we've applied it, and then how you can go apply it. So focusing on what you want. The easiest way to do this is this technique is a lot to do with language and the way you speak to your child. All right, you're a piece of shit. So a lot of the time, I know that we have a lot of common phrases that we use in our house, using certain terms that actually gives them a little bit of confusion, and sometimes leaves them in a point where they have no other choice but to do exactly what you told them not to do. Bit confusing, right? So phrases like, stop that, don't touch that, get away from there, don't hit your sister, stop being silly, whoa, 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 whoa. Girls, step away from there, there is a piece of shit. Now, those are pretty common phrases, right? I mean, you'd use them all the time, and you'd use them without thinking. The problem is that those phrases on their own leave the child nothing to go on to. We want to guide them. Remember, kids are very inexperienced. So when told not to do something, that leaves a void in their mind, leaving them to only think about the thing you told them not to do. So instead, using phrases like, let's do this over here. Come over here and play with these. Come over here and let me show you something. Instead of hitting your sister, let's go and hit this pillow instead. Instead of stop being silly, come here and play with me. So let me break it down so you can understand it in adults' terms, because once you understand it this way, you'll probably see how it works for the kids. Now, I like to go to the gym, so I'll use a gym example. Imagine if you were at the gym and you were on your back doing a bench press with some dumbbells, and I walked up and I told you, stop doing that, you're doing it wrong, you're gonna hurt your back, do it again, but do it properly. What would your reaction be if that was all I told you? You'd be a bit confused, wanting to know, how do I do it right then? What am I supposed to do? Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Now imagine in a kid's world where they're simply experimenting with things, they don't know what the cause and effect will be, and you tell them not to do something. You tell them to stop. Without giving them guidance as to what to do instead, they're gonna sit there, blank face, and then most likely go and do exactly what you told them not to do, because they have no other alternative in their head. So a real life scenario that we encountered, Tara was drawing with Ella at the table, and Ella decided that she was finished. She wanted to go ride her scooter. Tara asked Ella to pack up all the drawing materials first. Ella refused and went and grabbed a scooter and started riding it up and down the hallway. There was nothing wrong with that, except that Ella started running her scooter into the side of the couch. Now normally Tara would say, don't hit the couch with your scooter. But as I've just explained, that leaves Ella wondering, well, what else should I do? For us as an adult, we understand, don't do that so we don't damage the couch. But as a kid, she would have been thinking, well, what else can I run into? Or why wouldn't I run into that couch? So instead, Tara said, here, let's put some pillows down and you can run into those pillows. So she put the pillows down in front of the couch. Now here's the interesting part. Ella rode the scooter back up to the couch, hitting the pillows. She actually went through the pillows and hit the couch again. But this time, she got off the scooter, got some more pillows and put them in front of the other pillows, making it a thicker barrier. She then went back, rode the scooter again, this time hitting the pillows only. Ella was over the moon with her achievement because she'd actually completed what her mum had requested her to do. And she said, look mum, I hit the pillows. In fact, Ella was so happy that she did what she was requested to do instead. She went back and helped Tara tidy up all the drawing material before going back and continuing to ride on the scooter. The whole point was, instead of telling her not to do something, not to hit the couch, she was told to hit the pillows in front of the couch. Then she made a decision after hitting the couch through the pillows to put more pillows down so she wouldn't hit the couch. Her focus was never on not hitting the couch anymore, but on hitting the pillows. So this technique, as I said, requires a lot of consistency, awareness. You have to consciously do these things. A lot of the time we actually do them as parents, but we also do the flip side as well, and we do this all without thinking. If you can try and be a little bit more consistent with this method, you'll probably see some better results. As for us, this is a method I do recommend. We have seen dramatic change. We have seen a lot of improvement since we started using this technique, we're getting a lot more understanding with the twins and giving them better guidance as to what would be a better alternative rather than leaving the decision making to them. Because to be quite honest, at 3 years old, they're not making the best decisions right now. So guys, if you have any questions or comments, put them in the link below. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share it if you thought it was helpful. We really appreciate the support, and we'll see you in the next video.